So it's the final home game of the Premier League season 21-22 against Norwich City. It's finished Wolves 1, Norwich City, and I'm pleased to say we've got the home team and the away team with us today. We've got Magic, Sensation, the Gaffer and Diogo all here for the final match of the season, 1-1. I'm just going to go down and ask them to give one word description on that game before we get into the depth of it. Sensation?
Was it apathetic, I think it was, something like that? Diabolical?
Apathetic.
I think they tried, but it just wasn't good enough, was it really?
Too true. Magic?
They huffed and puffed, but they couldn't score a goal.
And Paul?
Typical. Expected, really.
Absolutely, and to be honest, it's quite an emotional one. It's an emotional one today because we don't know if we've seen the last of the likes of Ruben Neves, Raul Jimenez. Obviously, Saiz, I think, is definite because he didn't seem to want to leave the pitch at the end. It's quite an interesting one in that. So for emotional, obviously they've done the Player of the Season awards. Jose Sarr deservedly winning both Player of the Year and the Fans Player of the Year for his performances this year. And the story of the game, really, it was more of the same from Wolves. We've played, I said at half-time, we'd played Norwich for something like 225 minutes plus, and we hadn't managed to score a goal. We did manage to score in the second half. It was 8-0 with a header after Chiquinho coming. But with the interesting one, Paul, I'm going to go to you. Connor Cody coming off at half-time. What were your thoughts on that?
Surprised. Perhaps he's picked up a knock or something, but I said from the start, and I think speak on behalf of a lot of the fans really, why play five at the back at home to an already relegated team who play one up front? So for me, any changes in personnel or shape, that should have been done prior to the match, not just at half-time.
Absolutely. I mean, I wanted to see him start with four at the back today. I thought it was an opportune time to play the 4-2-3-1 system. He stuck with the five. I was really pleased to see Totti Gomez come in. Gaff, what did you think about Totti's performance today?
I thought he was absolutely excellent. Class. He looked strong. He's good in the tackle. Used the ball well. Should be playing, shouldn't he?
I mean, he made a really good tackle, didn't he? Not right at the first half. Yeah. A goal-saving tackle, and then that crunching tackle halfway through the first half. I mean, that was proper defending. Do you like that, didn't you, Dad?
I certainly did, David. I certainly did.
And Sensation, going across to you, your performance rating and man of the match for today?
Chiquinho, but rating, I would say 5.
A 5.
A 5.
A 5. And we're going to go to Chris's, the Gaff's man of the match.
6.5. And Joe Moutinho.
Joe Moutinho. Why is Moutinho today?
I thought he played excellent, especially first half. Thought he was into everything. Always available, passing the ball well. There's quite a few good performances out there today. I thought Raul Jimenez did okay. And Fabio when he come on. What Wang's doing on the pitch, I do not know.
No, neither does
Well, you're not a big fan of Wang at the moment, are you?
No, I think he's slow. Once he gets the ball and he wants to go, he goes. But to get the ball, to challenge, he's just a waste of space.
For someone so fast, he's he does well. He's a bit of an enigma. He's turning into the new Traore. Magic, your performance rating?
Number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6,
Number 6,
yeah.
And your man of the match?
Molineux.
He's the manager of Roma, but I think you mean Moutinho. Moutinho. And Paul, your man of the match and performance rating?
I'll give it a 6. Just pretty toothless in the final third, but we've become used to that over the course of the season. Man of the match, Totti Gomez. I think he defended on his own really in the first half, and they have to integrate him more into the team moving into next season even more.
Well, we have got some bright sparks, haven't we?
Paul's got an interesting statistic for you.
Oh, go on.
Goals at home this
Oh, go on, Paul. Let's hear your stats.
I think we've scored 20 goals in 19 home league matches, and if you take Southampton and Watford games out of that, that's 13 goals in 17 home matches, and our home record would put us 14th in the table. And you can point to a few reasons why we missed out on Europe, but that's a big one, isn't it?
It's a massive one. A big bright spot for me again. Chiquinho. He's so positive. He's such a talent, and
What a crosser of the ball.
oh, what a crosser of the ball! I mean, we nearly got that second one. In fact, he created the first one. If you saw, he was getting in there and he deflected out and obviously out Norwich, but crossed that ball that Pedro Neto, the keeper, made a fantastic save. So just for that, I'm going to give Chiquinho my man of the match, and I'm going to agree and give it a 6. Obviously, we wonder what's going to happen in the summer. We have got one more game to go next week at Anfield, and we do wonder what's going to happen in the summer and who's going to be there. It felt like some goodbyes today. I mean, the highlight of the first half with the South Bank singing "Don't Sell Neves," or you'll have a riot on your hand. If Wolves do sell him, it's got to be for a lot, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of speculation going forward. Final words from you on the season up to this point, the final home match of the season, Paul?
Mixed. I mean, we've had some great times. We have to be grateful and look back. I mean, Brentford away, I remember coming with you guys and we had a brilliant day. Tottenham away, Man United away. There's been some excellent highlights to the season, but it's just a shame how it's fizzled out so much. I think we've taken 11 points from our last 13 games, which is relegation form.
And we're still 8th somehow.
Yeah, so there's been a lot to be proud of and appreciate, but ultimately I'm feeling the season a bit frustrated and a little bit concerned, thinking ahead if we carry this form into next year.
And do you concur with that?
I agree with every word he says, David, yeah.
Always, Diogo always talks a lot of sense. And final thoughts from you, Gaff?
Punching above our weight a little bit, I think, but I've enjoyed it. You know, we've had some great times, as Paul said, some great visits, some great camaraderie, and we just love coming to watch our beloved team, don't we?
Absolutely. And final thoughts from you?
I think if you take the positives and don't dwell too much on the negatives, but you need to reform over the summer, and you've got to get the training on the field there to get the crosses in, but get them in the back of the net, for God's sake.
Finishing has definitely been a problem, and the one thing that I think we need to see for next season is goals. We need to see goals. We need to see excitement. Wolves, you know, at the start of the season we'd have said 8th. We could still finish 8th. Somehow we're holding on to 8th. I mean,
What happened to Nuno, the manager?
Hey, Bruno. Nuno left a long time ago.
Bruno, then what happened?
He was on at the thing. He was on the thing. It's like what happened to him. He's still here as far as we know, unless they've told you something. Don't know.
I think if we lost today, it might have been different.
Yeah, we're looking ahead to the summer. It's going to be interesting. I think there's Fosun have got to show ambition. We've got to try and keep the best players. If they go, we've got to get decent money, and we've got to come out energised for next season. Because as Paul says, the form that we're carrying at the moment is relegation form. If we carry that into start next season, we'll be in trouble. But thanks for the memories. We've had a lot of highlights, a lot of great memories. We've got one game to go at Anfield next week.
Yeah, bring on Liverpool.
Bring them on. And it will go to the last day of the season. And you never know, Wolves just might have a big say in that. It wouldn't surprise me. Could it? Would it? Could it?
It would surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, from all of the team here at Always Wolves, always Wolves.
Always Wolves.